Hello friends, hello class 202. This is your homework video for the whole week. In this video, we're going to look at vocabulary and spelling, things in cities, towns, and the country, and last we will look at subtraction. This is for your quiz that is on Friday. So let's start with vocabulary. The first word is city. C-I-T-Y. There are crowds in the city. Town. T-O-W-N. Town. This town has smaller buildings. Country. C-O-U-N-T-R-Y. This village is in the country. Community. C-O-M-M-U-N-I-T-Y. Community. A community is people living together. So people live together in a community. This is a highway. H-I-G-H for the long I sound. W-A-Y. So A-Y makes the A sound. Altogether, it's highway. Cars and trucks drive on highways. This is a sidewalk. S-I-D-E, walk. W-A-L-K. Sidewalk. He is walking on the sidewalk. This is a tractor. T-R-A-C-T-O-R. The man is riding the tractor. And the next vocabulary word is ride. R-I-D-E. So you can ride a tractor. You can also ride other things. Like this girl, she rides a bike. Next word is farm. F-A-R-M. Farm. In a farm, you can also have this here. This is called a barn, where the animals sleep at night when it gets cold. In a sentence, there is a barn on the farm. Okay, let's move on to things in cities, towns, and the country. Starting with the city. So let's look at this picture one more time. In cities, there is a lot of transportation. So you can see buses, taxis, trains, and there is even sometimes an MRT, like in Taipei. In cities, there are many people, and we call this crowds. When there are many people in one place, we say there is a crowd. So many people, we can say crowds. And last, here, there are many buildings. You can have apartment buildings where you live, and you can also have office buildings where you work. We say that a city is urban. So if a place has all of these things, crowds, transportation, big buildings, we can say it is urban. A city is an urban community. Moving on to towns. What do towns have? Towns have smaller buildings. They might have some shops and some restaurants. Towns have more houses than apartment buildings. And towns also have a lot of sidewalks. We can say that a town is suburban. So A town is a suburban community. It is not urban, it is suburban, which means that it is a little smaller. Now, what about the country? It looks very different from the first picture we saw. In the country, there is a lot of nature, lots of trees, lots of open green spaces. There are not many houses, as you can see in this picture, and there may be some farms. And remember, if there is a farm, you might find tractors, barns, and animals. In the country, there are not many cities or towns. There are villages. Now, the adjective to describe these places is rural. So here we have a village, and we say a village is a rural community. Okay, let's do a quick true or false to check if you understand. There are more crowds in the country than in the city. Is that true or false? It is false. Let's try another one. There are more buildings in towns than in the country. True or false? That is true. Okay, let's try one more. There are bigger buildings in cities than in towns. Is that true or false? It's true. Okay, let's move on to the last part, subtraction. In class this past few weeks, we are looking at subtraction. And so remember, when we are doing subtraction, we always start with the ones, same with addition. But here, if we start with the ones and we do 0 minus 4, can we do that? No. So what do we do then if we have something that cannot work here because the 0 is smaller than 4? We need to borrow. So we borrow from the tens. So instead of 6, now we have 5 tens, and we put a 10 up here with the ones. So now we can do 10 minus 4 is 6. And then we move over to the tens, and remember, we don't have 6 anymore, we have 5. So we do 5 minus 4 equals 1. And this is called borrowing. So we take from the tens and move it over to the ones when we cannot do the problem. So if we look at this other equation, we have 73 minus 39. We start with the ones. Can we do 3 minus 9? No, we cannot. So we need to borrow from the tens again. So we take a 10, that makes 6, and we bring over a 10 to the other side, giving us 13 ones. Now we can do 13 minus 9 equals 4. So we put that there. Then we move over to the tens. Remember, we don't have 7 tens anymore, we only have 6. So 6 minus 3 equals 3. And there you have your answer. So, that's it for the review video for Friday. I think you guys are going to be okay. I want to wish you good luck on all your midterms. You're going to be great. Yay! Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.